Welcome back to Al's Kitchen. Didn't expect me back so soon, eh? Well, I'm feeling a lot better. Got over my chest infection and my cold, and it's a good relief. I thought that I'm going to intermittently do some side dishes. So today we're going to do a lovely Indian restaurant style Bombay potatoes, or Bombay aloo some may call it, but we're going to make them even better than a restaurant. We're going to be using nice individual spices, some onion paste, some garlic ginger, and we're going to make some amazing Bombay aloo. So I'm going to take you right through the ingredients right now. All the measurements will be written down in the description box below, so no need to worry about writing anything down. Just screenshot it on your phone or take a photo of your TV, however you're watching me, go to the supermarket, do your shopping. So here are the ingredients. We've got some black mustard seeds, some mixed powder, or you can use mild madras curry powder, some Kashmiri chili powder, some cumin, Tandoori masala, Kasuri methi. We've got some sugar, some fennel seeds, a nice small red chilli. The red chilli can be as hot or as mild as you like, depending on your preference. And here we've got 2 tablespoons of tomato puree with a little water, a tablespoons of evenly measured garlic and ginger paste. Now I'm using baby potatoes because they're nice and waxy and firm and they won't break up. And what I've done is I've boiled these in some salted water. I've added a teaspoon of turmeric powder to stain the potatoes, and I've cooked them just until they're a little al dente, you know, just slightly on the undercooked side. They've cooled down now, ready to go in the pan for the Bombay aloo. And I've got 1 onion here which I've boiled and then drained the water and blended. I've blended it in my Ninja blender, but I've kept some of the onion water because you might need this too in the pan. We're also going to be using some fresh coriander chopped, and I'm going to be using some nice healthy olive oil in this recipe. So let's get started up. Okay, so let's put our olive oil in. You can use vegetable oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, whatever oil you want. And also, if I add some ghee, butter ghee, I'd use a tablespoon of ghee, but I don't have any. But add a tablespoon of ghee too. Right, the first thing we're going to add is our black mustard seed. You can also use yellow mustard seeds if you have them, and the fennel seeds. And when they start to pop, then we're going to add the ginger and garlic paste. So stir those into the oil, infusing that oil with a lovely flavour. They're starting to pop now, so that gives me a good indication to go in with all of that ginger and garlic paste. Use fresh ginger and garlic if you can, but if not, the frozen blocks will do. But I would recommend that you don't use the ginger garlic that you get in jars and pastes, because they contain a preservative and they're just going to make your Bombay aloo taste a little bit vinegary. That's nice. So we've infused that oil with the flavour of the spices and the ginger and the garlic. Okay, so now we're going to bloom all of the spices. And don't be afraid to add any water if you need it. If anything starts to burn, you can always slow the cooking process down by lifting the pan or adding a splash of water. So let's just bloom out all those spices. So now we've got a masala oil, if you like, and this is what's going to ultimately flavour the Bombay potatoes. That's it. When it goes all foamy, it means they're cooking out nice. And we're going to add now the tomato paste. Just 2 tablespoons of double concentrate tomato puree. I've added a little water just so that it pours into the pan nicely. Beautiful. You can use a non-stick pan for this. No need to go with the aluminium. This is not required. Excellent. And now it's time to add the chilli. Any chilli you like, hot chilli, mild chilli, it's really your preference. That's it, nice. Let's add that lovely blended onion. Just going to cook that down a bit. And just add a splash of the water just to loosen things up. That's it, keep mixing that in. That's bubbling away nicely there. Well, let's add the sugar. This is such a quick recipe to do. I mean, when you've got guests coming over, or even for yourselves, it can be done in such a quick time. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. Add the salt to taste though. Now remember, the sauce and the body of this sauce is controlled by how much water you keep adding in, splashes of water. So you want to allow it to keep cooking and not get too thick. Stir that through. If it's too runny, you can reduce it out. Simple. There you go, that's just the perfect amount of sauce for these potatoes. Add the Kasuri methi. We add this last because we don't want it to get too bitter. We're going to add some coriander. Now we're going to add some of the potatoes. Now this will serve, I would say this would serve 3 portions. We just want to turn those into the sauce. Remember, the potatoes are already pre-boiled, so we're literally just coating them in the lovely masala and warming them through. Remember, you can always add a splash of water if you think it's a little bit too dry, not too much, and we want to heat them through, yeah? Smells amazing. And you know what, believe it or not, they're cooked. Woo, they've got a punch. Right, so let's turn these off and plate up. How quick was that? Lovely spicy Bombay potatoes. Now, if you pre-cook some cauliflower, you can throw them in with the potatoes and then you've got aloo gobi. See, it's not rocket science. It saves me having to do another recipe. Oh my God, that just looks gorgeous. Can you imagine serving these up to your friends? They look divine. And let's sprinkle that with some lovely fresh coriander. That looks amazing. Do you know what? I could eat a bowl of these on their own. And there we go. Bombay aloo. We're going to take a nice spud there. I mean, that is just like to feast on, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely sensational. Better than you'll ever get in a restaurant. And I'll tell you, if you find them better in a restaurant, I'll come to your house and I'll cook these for you. Absolutely beautiful. Top class. That's me done for a nice little side dish. And I'll be seeing you really soon with another curry. If you like what I'm doing and you love the content and you especially like curries, click the subscribe button and leave a comment. It really helps like you'd never believe. Thanks, I'm Al and I'm out of here.